Greetings, I'm Leela Devi, and I'd like to share with you my story about the beginnings of Spirit in Nature Essences. I've always wanted to help people, and so back in grade school, when we were asked to do a paper on what we wanted to be when we grew up, I wrote, I want to be a nurse. Well, I learned in volunteer hospital work in my teens, I did not have the stomach to see blood. Some years later, well then, at the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, I decided to be a clinical psychologist and work with the mind. I learned, however, that I would never be able to pass statistics even if my life depended on it. Some years later, I left a beautiful back-to-the-land lifestyle, living in nature where I would bake my own bread, eat fresh from the garden and the orchard, and crank up that wood stove with wood that I'd split and stacked by myself. And of course, herding and milking my beloved family of goats. I arrived after 1,200 miles of trains, buses, and hitchhiking, as one did back in those days, at a spiritual community called Ananda Village. That very day, a friend gave me my first flower essence. Within mere seconds, 2 days of exhaustive travel evaporated, and I experienced two different states, feeling like my old self again and feeling like a new person. It was remarkable, a moment of magic, of mystery, and of knowing that finally I'd found my way of service to others, a way of working with the body and the mind as well as the life force. Not long after, I found myself standing in the lunch line with J. Donald Walters or Swami Kriyananda after he'd given a lecture. I had this idea, he said, a new line of flower essences. I had the same idea, I blurted out. Soon began the first preparations of Spirit in Nature Essences based on the psycho-spiritual qualities of the blossoms of fruit trees and vegetable plants, according to the wisdom of Paramahansa Yogananda, a world-renowned metaphysician. So that's my story. Feel free to browse our website with lots of information, easy ordering, and free online books. My sincere wish for you is that you live all your days in perfect well-being.